Hello guys, Dubakoo here with another commentary guide video on Fire Mage rotation. I'm going to be playing my Mage Vanhanson, who I abandoned at the start of Kata.
In a world of Warcraft, one mage shall stand, one dummy should fall.
For my Feral Cat, healer, whatever. And I'm going to be playing him for PvE for this patch. Dubakoo, my cat, Resto's gonna be for PvP. So with this video, I'm gonna be going over the rotation for patch 504. Now, just quickly run into the talents just so you know what I've got, because it also affects your rotation. I've gone for Scorch because I like it for movement fights. It can proc your Infernal Blast, which gives you your Pyros while you're moving, so it's all nice damage while you're moving. Ice Barrier just for a bit of defense. Ring of Frost simples. That should be on Cauterize. I changed that for PvP because some douchebags were like attacking me while I was trying to do some quests earlier. Living Bomb, obviously, way better than all of these. Nether Tempest is debatable if it's better for single target. Definitely not better for AoE, but I'm going to stick with Living Bomb because it's easy, and I'm not switching between trash and single target, Nether Tempest, whatever. So I'm going to stick with Living Bomb. I think it's nice when it crits, when it blows up and it crits. It's like 60k, so it's a nice skill even single target. AoE is just friggin' mental when you're on trash. Frost Bomb for PvP, obviously. Right, Rune of Power, this is the important one, level 90. There's three good options here, but I've gone with Rune of Power because basically it's like, it gets rid of your evoc, which is like, what? But it does increase your mana regen by 100%, which is like, it's really, really good if you're going to stand in the same spot. Now, obviously, as well, it also increases your damage by 15%. So, the thing with movement in this thingy is you can't go outside of this circle, really. And obviously, if it's a movement fight, quite a movement fight, you might want to think about going over to something else, maybe like something like this. But the way I thought of it is, I haven't been in a movement-intensive fight just yet, but you could put down two at the same time. So that means that if fire shit spawns here, you can just move over to here. Or just quickly, just blink over to it or whatevs. But, you can move from point to point, no problem. And that is Rune of Power. Now, these only stay down for about, I'd say 30 seconds, I don't know, I haven't timed it, but they do start to blink, and once they start to blink, flash or whatevs, they disappear. Okay, so, going into the rotation, obviously it starts off with Living Bomb. Then it's a Frost Fireball or a Fireball spam until it crits. Once it crits, that will proc this thing here, Infernal Blast. Heating up actually, but it's Infernal Blast. You hit your Infernal Blast and it'll proc your Pyroblast. Now Pyroblast obviously procs when you get 2 crits in a row. So the logic is, when Frost Fireball crits, your Infernal Blast is a 100% crit chance. Thus, you shalt get a Pyro, and that's where your DPS comes from, really, because they're creating mental numbers at the moment. If I'm in a dungeon just with 5 peeps, and I got their buffs and that, and obviously I've got some cooldowns cracking off, especially with Hero as well, I can crit that up to about 200k Pyro, and it can, be constant. So burst can go up to 100 and something k. It's quite nice. So that's the rotation. Just quickly go through it again. Living Bomb, Frost Fireball or Fireball spam until that crits. Once that crits, you'll get an Infernal Blast, and then you'll get your Pyro. Again, the idea is that crits, that's a 100% crit. Sorry, Frost Fireball is a crit, then Infernal Blast is a 100% crit, which will then proc your Pyroblast, which requires 2 crits in a row to proc. So that's the rotation. I'm going to quickly go over to the Arcane tree. I'm not sure how long this video has been going. I was going to time it. I'm going to quickly go over to this Arcane tree real fast. and I'm just going to run through. I'm not going to show... the talent's really pretty much the same, apart from Cauterize has moved over. I'm going to do that on the other tree, but... and I'm going to show you the rotation for this one now. I like this. I'm not too sure what other mages are thinking, but I am actually pretty impressed with this rotation. I just did it about like 5-10 minutes before this video, and I thought I'm going to do this in a dungeon, and I'll record the dungeon and do the comment over it, but no one in my guild wants to, so I can't be asked waiting. So basically the rotation again is Living Bomb. If you've got trash, you can spread it, because I've glyphed I've glyphed my Fire Blast, so if I do have Living Bomb on the target, I can spread it around. Look. So it's still good for AoE, and you get an amazing AoE from your Arcane Barrage. So the rotation is Living Bomb, Arcane Blast spam. Forget that DPS, that's just because that shit blew up behind me. Arcane Blast spam to 4, and then do your missiles. If you've got 2 procs, that's awesome. That'll get you up to 6 stacks of Arcane Charge, and they'll throw your Barrage. That can crit mental as well, by the way. So that's in good time for your Living Bomb. So again, up to 4. If you've only got one proc of missiles, I should go to 5. Do your missiles, throw your Barrage, and refresh your Living Bomb. Put down your thing again. This is obviously a bad visualized rotation because I'm trying to explain as I do it. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, Barrage, Living Bomb. That's 100,000 Barrage with no crit. So let's just try and get it to crit, and then I'll end the video there. Crit. Ugh, that sucks. Refresh your Living Bomb before you start your Barrage, your Blast, by the way. So again, get that to 4. Do your missiles. This is for mana consumption, basically. This is just to maintain your mana. Then do your Barrage. Oh my goodness me. I keep forgetting to Living Bomb before I do Blast. 4. Missiles. Missiles again. Barrage. Living Bomb. Blast, 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 missiles, missiles, Barrage. And it didn't crit. Okay, that's really doing me in. Crit's ridiculous. It's like, I think I'm getting about 180k crits with it. So I'm going to end the video there. If anybody has any questions about my UI, about anything related to Mage, then feel free to request some vids. Just gonna get that up to 6. Come on, crit, god dang it. Oh my god. I really want it to crit before I end the video. That sucks if it don't crit. It's pretty nice. Oh my god. It's actually fine as well to go up to about 5 stacks, because look, the mana is really good. I mean, for your burst, if you wanted to pop all your cooldowns, like, your power, you can literally just spam this until you get to about 60% mana, maybe 60 to 70% mana, and then just chill out, because obviously you're going to lose out on damage, because of your mastery, which gives you increased damage on the percentage of mana you got. So just chill out at around about 60, and then it'll build itself back up. I'd love to show it to you how fast it can build up, but obviously this video is going to go way too high. You can see that it's climbing up to about 70% just now. You can see the percentage if you got me on HD. It just climbs up really fast. It's on 70 before I've even done a Barrage. And that is Fire and the Arcane rotation. Thanks for watching.